Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be shoutcasting the regional winners matches from the regionals in Peru. To be specific, in Torneo, Lima, Peru. I don't know if Torneo is a city within Lima, but it's in Lima, Peru. So yeah, the winner of this regionals tournament went, I believe, he went undefeated for sure. And the tournament was around like 80 players or 70 players. So it's going to be quite a long video today, guys. So grab your popcorn and just enjoy the show. So yeah, this is going to be a large tournament. So I'm sure we're going to see some very high level plays. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this regional content. I know I put up a poll and most of you guys voted for regionals, so we're going to start off the regionals content with a large shoutcast to help you guys out and to learn from this amazing player's plays. As you can see, he's up there in the top right, round 1 versus his opponent on the bottom. His name, now try to bear with me here, guys. These are people from Peru and their names are probably Peruvian. Is that a thing? Peruvian? Spanish? Yeah, whatever. His name, I'm going to try to pronounce it here. His name is Escombraura. And round 1, he is up against his opponent, Cell01. Assuming. And yeah, the winner of this tournament is running this lineup. A Medicham, Sableye, Probopass, Skarmory, Whiscash, and Azumarill. And his round 1 opponent will be running Skarmory, Melmetal, Azumarill, Whiscash, Medicham, and Hunter. And right before we get into these battles in the shoutcast, guys, please, I need to remind you, if you are new or if you enjoy the content and you haven't yet, please smash that subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and make sure to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Those will be linked down below in the description for you guys to go check out. I really would appreciate it. And yeah, let's get right into this regional shoutcast. So I know regionals happened quite a while ago, but I think this is some really good content to get us back into the swing of the regionals meta in case your local tournament is going to be regionals. So yeah, I figured this would be an awesome start to regionals content. So yeah, let's get into the first game here. It seems as though he's going to be leading with Skarm, Azumarill in the middle, and Whiscash in the back. Now, I can see why he's leading Skarm. He wants to have those good matchups against Haunter and Medicham, as long as the Haunter isn't running Shadow Ball. Could be a pretty good matchup for Skarm. He does have to watch out for that Melmetal, and Azumarill is in quite an even matchup, but his opponent opens with Whiscash. So he's probably thinking this is a good matchup for him. He definitely should try not to get shield baited here. And he decides to block, and it was a Blizzard. And his opponent makes a great swap into a Skarmory. So that Skarmory is going to absorb the damage. And now here he's thinking he's going to switch into this Azu. He is down 1 shield, but he does have a Hydro Pump and Ice Beam Azu. Interesting. Not opting to run the play rough for the mirror match. So if he does go up against another Azumarill, he will lose that mirror match. A little bit of lag there, but that's okay. He is going to block this, and his opponent's going to try to catch him with a Flash Cannon. So I'm not sure the thinking around that. That's okay. He is down 0 to 2 shields. So, oh, and here's that matchup I was talking about, guys. With no play rough, this is not going to be a good matchup for him. All he can really do here is go for the Hydro Pump, but even Hydro Pump won't do that much damage. As you can see, it does less than a play rough would actually do. So his opponent knows this at this time, and he's going to farm him as best he can. He's got to get another Ice Beam off. He really is taking his time at this point. He needs to get off this play rough, and he does. Or no, it's actually a Hydro Cannon. Or not Hydro Cannon, Hydro Pump, sorry. So neither of these players actually running play rough. And ooh, just like the knowledge of knowing his switch timer, he's going to make a swap there to absorb this next Ice Beam. But he's going to use his energy here on a Sky Attack to finish off this Azumarill. And he does decide to use his next shield on it. But Oh, he gets beat to the Ice Beam. I don't think Ice Beam will be enough here, though. No, it's not. And he's going to be able to get off. He's going to actually go for the farm. Wow. Really ballsy play there. And just knowing that Bubble won't kill him. And he gets that Sky Attack onto the Whiscash. So this Whiscash has to use energy here. Although he could have possibly farmed it the rest of the way. But it's going to be over at this point. It's Whiscash versus Whiscash. And you guys know how this plays out. Not even a Blizzard would finish off this Whiscash. And yep, here we go with the final Mud Bomb. And he takes game number 1 of round 1. GG's and well played. I'm just going to call him Esco for now. Yeah, GG's and well played round, or not round 1, game 1 of round 1. Let's get into game number 2. Alright guys, so jumping into this next game, he's going to be going in with the exact same lineup. Interesting. Gonna lead with the Skarmory again, and wow, his opponent knows. He just knows, guys. He's gonna bring in that great counter at his Melmetal, but he's gonna swap into Whiscash. He needs to get out of there fast, but he doesn't switch. He's gonna have to use the shield here if he wants to keep this Melmetal alive. That is a very slow switch from him, and that's going to cost him this game. I can almost assure you. If you're in that matchup, you don't even want to try to farm. You don't want to store extra energy, because if they lock you in with a Mud Bomb, you're going to be forced to shield, and that will be a major issue for you later on. His opponent decides to go for the Hydro Pump, and wow, he predicts it and blocks it. Really smart player we are witnessing here, because he just knows when it's a shield bait and when it isn't a shield bait. So great plays by him. I don't think he's going to shield this. He does not, and smart not, because it is an Ice Beam. So he is going to finish off this Azu. And what can we expect in the back? Potentially Skarmory? No, it is Whiscash. So he's going to actually make a switch here after the switch timer. But giving his opponent the advantage here, because that Melmetal, this was potentially on purpose, just to maybe draw out the last shield with this Flash Cannon. Oh, but he decides to not shield, so that's actually that's decent. It depends what Esco has in the back here. Now that Metal will finish off Skarm, and in comes this Whiscash. He can farm it, and he can pretty much almost force this last shield out. And he does force it, so wow, that's great for his Azu. And can he get off another one? No, he cannot get off another one. But he does have this Azu in the back with Hydro Pump, and he still has a shield, so this is a GG, guys. There's no amount of Mud Bombs that can feint this Azu in time before it gets to a Hydro Pump. And even if he could, he still has the shield, which he's going to use now, obviously. And in comes this Hydro Pump right now. So, wow, well played. That was actually really well played to switch into Skarmory. He knew his opponent wouldn't block that Flash Cannon, so he got off a ton of extra damage there and could have farmed it. That lineup was very, very weak to that Melmetal, but the way he handled it was absolutely perfect. So, great games in round number 1. He takes the first round 2-0. Alrighty, guys, so jumping into round number 2 of the Lima, Peru regionals. He is going to be facing off against Kratos VR18, and he will be running Raichu, Medicham, Lantern, Flygon, Lapras, and Altaria. That is a very interesting lineup for sure. Flygon is probably the most wild card pick out of that team, along with Raichu. Definitely an interesting lineup to say the least. Quite a few weaknesses to Ice on his team. Flygon and Altaria are both taking 4 times damage from Ice Beam coming from Azumarill. But they do have completely different roles. Flygon to cover for Bastiodon, the Wall, and Probopass, and then Altaria to cover for things like Whiscash and or Cham. So, yeah, let's see how he decides to go about his team selection here. And let's see what he brings out in the lead. So in game 1, he's going to be leading Skarmory, and his opponent leads Lantern. Now, this is a terrible opening matchup for him, so he's going to make that swap immediately into his Medicham. And it is a Charge Beam Lantern, so that could come into play later on. He switches into Altaria, although this Ice Punch is going to connect, guys. So that is not good for that Altaria. At this point, this is a winning matchup for Medicham because he can just go for the shield bait. But he decides to just go commit to both Ice Punches. Which he could have saved a little bit of energy going just for Power Punch there because he's shielded anyways. But let's see if this Altaria decides to shield. And it does not. So good call because he's able to get to that Sky Attack. And Esco is going to decide to commit both shields on this Medicham. That is quite a risk because of how low it is. And he brings in his own Medicham. So it's debatable. He does get the switch advantage. And he's going to make a swap out before he dies into Skarmory. Really interesting play. Although these power up punches are going to hurt. And he decides to make a swap back into his Charge Beam Lantern. So this is going to annihilate that Skarmory. And now he's going to switch in his Medicham. At this point, I'm thinking this player is using Skarm as just bait to bait out the energy. Basically using it as... Oh, he hits him with a Hydro Pump there. Wow. That Whiscash is not liking that. But can he farm this? Oh, he actually decides to swap out right before, thinking he could potentially get to another Hydro Cannon. But oh my god. Oh, for a second there, I thought that Medicham didn't have enough energy. But the Medicham is able to take him down. He was very close to that Blizzard there. But at this point, I think he's using that Skarmory as his swap in for like a meat shield. I think that's his strategy here. Very smart. But it's not able to win him the first game. Let's jump into game number 2. Alright, guys. So jumping into game number 2 here. He's going to go with this crazy lineup, which is Sableye, Azumarill, and Whiscash. So very little grass being played in this tournament. That's very interesting to see. But this team could fall to Lantern and or Raichu if he plays it correctly. So yeah, let's get right into this next game here. Okay, against Kratos VR 18. So far, really nice plays. You could tell this player really knows his he knows his switches, and he knows how to basically force Pokemon into certain scenarios. Like he's gotten Whiscash into lots of great scenarios already against things like Melmetal and this Lantern. And it's actually a Sableye versus Lantern lead scenario. So this is positive for Sableye, but he's going to switch into that Altaria, and that thing is going to get absolutely walled by this Azumarill here. So off to a great start. He obviously has no need to block those Sky Attacks. They don't do enough damage. But I could see his opponent here is probably going to commit both shields to feinting this Azu. And let's see if he decides to shield here. He does not. So this Altaria is definitely going to feint down this Azumarill. It looks like. Actually, no, it can't. Wow, that was close. But yeah, that resistance coming from Azumarill is just amazing against dragons. So he has the switch advantage, and he also has the shield advantage. His opponent's going to make a great swap, baiting out that Mud Bomb. But our friend Esco does have this Sableye ready to go for his Medicham. So great adjusting, and just great knowledge knowing that he needs Sableye because he's going to continue running this Medicham. And all that's left is that Lantern in the back. And I predict he's going to use a shield here. Yes, he is. Look how tiny Sableye is in the field. It's so funny. But yeah, this... that's going to hurt a lot of that foul play. Sorry, it's not English, so I'm like, wait, what is that? But yeah, that foul play is going to finish off Lantern. And they're going to a third game, so this is getting really spicy. Alright, guys, so jumping into the third game of round number 2. This is going all the way, guys, and let's see what the opener scenario is. Oh, it's Medicham versus Altaria. If I was him here, I would go for the baits with Power Up Punch. Yeah, that looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. He seems to have gotten the bait there. He will be shielding the Sky Attack because of the fact that obviously it would KO that Medicham, and now he's going to go for the Ice Punch while he doesn't fall for it. But now he has baited both shields, so he is going to be able to finish off this Altaria with an Ice Punch, and down that goes. And look at that HP left. I think his opponent, I think he actually beat him to a Sky Attack there. That's what it looked like, at least. But here, oh, he's going to decide to block that Ice Punch coming from the opposing Medicham. Maybe he just wants to get ahead on HP. But I'm not sure if that was the right play there. But he's still going to be able to get to another Power Punch. So this is pretty much, this is already looking like a GG here. He still has 2 Pokemon left, 2 fully healthy Pokemon, and he's going to bring in that Sableye to make quick work of that Medicham. Down the Medicham goes, and Lantern comes in, so this Lantern should be able to beat the Sableye to another foul play. And oh wow, it's not able to. Charge Beam Lantern here being the downfall. If that was Water Gun, this Sableye would have been so low on HP by now. Oh, but it does get to the Thunderbolt, but it's not going to be enough. Or it was actually a Hydro Pump. Interesting. Could have just gone with Thunderbolt, but he has a Whiscash in the back. What great predictions. He is reading his opponent's teams so perfect right now. He knows what's going to be coming in the back. He's prepared for it. And he wins round number 2. So let's get into round number 3. Alright guys, so getting into round number 4 actually. I just realized when I opened the file that he didn't have the recording for round number 3. And it was up against Hunter Gust 04, which is now an ace trainer. So unfortunate for us. I wish we could have seen that. I was really hoping we could get the footage against the ace trainer, but yeah, he does end up beating Hunter Gust in the 3rd round, but we don't have footage, so that's unfortunate. But it is what it is, guys. This is going to be round number 4, up against Pelon Cetro, or Cetro, Pelon Cetro, I'm not really sure. But yeah, his opponent in round number 4. Again, this is round 4. We couldn't do round number 3. They didn't have the footage. In round number 4, his opponent's team is going to be Venusaur, Azumarill, Bastiodon, Medicham, Haunter, and Skarmory. Let's see how this Venusaur comes into play, because his lineup is pretty weak to that Venusaur. It can beat Whiscash, Azumarill, Sableye, Probopass potentially, and it could also do somewhat decent against Medicham. So let's get into round number 4, game number 1. Alright guys, so getting into this game, he's going to be opening Skarmory and then putting Whiscash and Azumarill on the back. Wow. Even though his opponent has Venusaur, he's still running this double. Oh my god, but he opens Venusaur. Wow, that is such a great opener for this team. He's going to switch into that Skarmory. And he's going to actually decide to stay in and use his energy here. Oh, but he's going to switch out here into Azumarill. Really good switch there. It's not really going to matter much anyways, but he's going to try to get this Hydro Pump off onto the Skarmory. He's trying to get to it right now, but the Skarmory is going to get to another Sky Attack, but that is perfectly okay. And he actually decides to go for the Ice Beam. So, oh, and he decides to not block. So, great play there. Not using any shields on both ends quite yet. But we know what's going to come back in, I think. I think that Venusaur is going to come back in. And he's going to hit him immediately with an Ice Beam. And yep, it is. So a shield is going to be forced here. But he still has that Skarmory in the back, guys. And oh man, he is probably feeling so good about this right now. Guess he can just farm the grass. And wow, he decides to switch into a Bastiodon. And he has Whiscash ready for it. Wow. He is playing the game of team composition right now, guys. He is hard winning the game of team composition. Now, obviously, he's not going to have to block anything coming from this. In fact, he's going to want to get low from this Bastiodon, because he wouldn't want a single chance for that Venusaur to come back, which it's not going to be able to, guys. He's going to pull the trigger on a Mud Bomb. And there goes that Bastion. He's going to hit this Venusaur with a Mud Bomb. I'm expecting a shield. Yes, he does. And yeah, that is pretty much game. It's two shields to 0, and it's Skarmory against Venusaur. So yeah, that's going to be a GG there. And just dominance. Absolutely red. Predicted, as Hero Range says. He just predicted his opponent's lineup so well there. That was fantastic play. So let's get into game number 2. Alright guys, so getting into game number 2 of round 4. He's going to actually go the same lineup. He's been running this lineup ever since round 1, I feel. Maybe a little switch up here and there, like the Sableye round. But he's just going to go with this again. And he opens Medicham, so this actually is a losing matchup, I believe, in 2 shields. Because the Medicham can get completely ramped up here. Obviously... Oh, it's going to actually switch out there into his own Skarmory, so really well played. But he's going to make the counter switch into Whiscash. So he's going to want to go... He's going to want to land a Blizzard here for sure, if he wants to win this matchup. He decides to forego shields on that first Sky Attack. And now he's going to go straight for the Blizzard. So his opponent decides to not block. That is a mistake, I think, there. Because now he can just force a shield with the Mud Bomb. Oh, he decides to not shield. So he's fine with it. He's fine with letting the Skarmory go. And yeah, that Whiscash is just going to farm that Skarm. Farm the Skarm. And I'm assuming... Okay, the Medicham does come back in. That's what I thought. And he's going to draw a shield from that. Wow, I don't think he should have shielded that, because Mud Bomb really doesn't do that much damage to Medicham. And this Azumarill here is coming in, and he brings in the Venusaur, and he has the Skarmory for it. And not only that, he switches at the perfect time to completely tank and meat shield that Frenzy Plant. So at this point, he doesn't even really have to use a Sky Attack here. But wow, his opponent shields it too. So that's just perfect. He's gonna shield this Frenzy Plant, obviously, because he needs to make sure this Venusaur goes down. And then in comes that Medicham, and he has the energy to one-shot KO. So just dominating play there. He even ends the recording early because of how confident he was with that match. So wow, great game so far. Escobar, or not Escobar. I'll just call him Esco. You are representing Peru very well right now. If anyone from Peru is watching, comment down below and tell me if you are at this regionals with this guy. He is a monster. So just overall, just great plays with knowing when to farm energy, knowing when or when not his opponent is going to shield. He shield baits perfect times. At perfect times, he gets the shield bait almost every time. He's aware of his switch timer, and he is aware of which matchups can be farmable. So just really great matches so far, and let's get into round number 5. All right, guys, jumping into round number 5, we are going to be watching him against his opponent Cibiche 511. That's probably not pronounced correctly, but I don't want to say what that word looks like or sounds like if you pronounce the CH. You guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll just call him that. He is running Medicham, Azumarill, Probopass, Skarmory, Gallade. There we go. We see some Gallade action in there. I like to see it. And then Venusaur in the back. So his lineup definitely looks really good against our regional winners lineup here. But somehow he is going to take this matchup. Let's see how this plays out. So he's going to be opening Skarmory once again. I'm so surprised no one has led Bastiodon or Probopass against him so far. It's actually crazy. He's gotten very good leads for the majority of these matches, if I recall correctly. But yeah, he's going to decide to bring in his Medicham, probably because of that Probopass, and then he's going to bring in Whiscash in the back. Like for the Probopass as well, I suppose. Interesting line, though. He's going to be matched up against Azumarill, so this is not what he wants to see. But his lineup is pretty weak to Gallade, so I think we're going to expect a switch out of Skarmory here after he farms. I'm expecting no shield here, and then... Ooh, he gets hit with a Hydro Pump, so really bad choice to not shield that. He's going to use that Sky Attack there. And he's going to go for a second one to see if he can bait out a shield. And he does bait the shield, so that's great. But he's going to get beat to the next charge move, and he's going to use a Play Rough. So his opponent running Play Rough, Hydro Pump on his Azu, and in comes his Whiscash. So this Whiscash can nearly finish off this Azu with one more Mud Bomb. And can it farm? No. So a shield is probably going to come up here. Oh no, no shield. Okay. But our winner here is up a shield. And ooh, if Venusaur comes in right now, this could be really bad. Oh, it does come in. Wow, Venusaur. How is he going to play out of this? He has a Azumarill in the back, right? Oh no, he has Medicham in the back. Oh my god, and the Venusaur, guys, just used its last shield from a Mud Bomb. A Mud Bomb. So wow, he's going to go for Power Up Punch here. Maybe to ramp up his Medicham. But his opponent switches in to Probopass, which is going to get one shot by Power Up Punch, and in comes his Venusaur. He still has a shield, guys. He's going to get to this Ice Punch. He's going to get to the Ice Punch, and he's going to finish off this game. Wow. I think that was a big misplay by his opponent there. I completely understand the reasoning behind it. He wanted to waste his energy with the Power Up Punch, but he had to realize that his opponent still had a shield, so it didn't matter. He should have just... It's debatable. At that point, he's already so far behind in the match that he can't really do anything in that kind of a scenario. He's kind of stuck at that point, because Probopass is just going to get annihilated by that Medicham, whether or not you switch it in or if you let your Venusaur die. By the way, that Medicham pick just came in clutch. I thought he had a Azumarill in the back, and I was scared for him, to be honest with you. While running, this guy just knows. He just knows when to not run the Whiscash and Azu. Because he saw that Gallade, he saw that Venusaur. Those are both very threatening to Whiscash as well as Azumarill, and he was smart and played around it. So, great game for game number 1. Let's get into game number 2. And this time he's going to switch it up. He's going to open with that Sableye. He has his Skarm in the middle, and then he has Whiscash in the back. So, pretty balanced lineup here. And he gets a lead against the Skarmory. So, this is, I believe, winnable in 2 shields. Sableye has a super high rate of winning in 2 shield scenarios. So, yes, the shield is going to come up. That's pretty standard. And he's going to go for the foul play. So, not going for the shield bait here with Shadow Sneak. Gonna go straight for the foul plays. And his opponent decides to not block the second one, so I think he's gonna shield this. He is. He wants to farm up this energy. And look at all the energy he already has, guys. He's gonna potentially get 2 foul plays off here, unless an Azumarill comes in. Oh, but he's gonna actually go for the Shadow Sneak. Smart play. He was probably expecting the Azu. And can he get to another one? He can. But at this point, this Sableye for Azu is just energy. But he's going to actually decide to swap out into Whiscash. I'm really curious as to why he keeps swapping out before death. But he's going to be able to get off a Mud Bomb against his Whiscash. Or against that Azumarill. And it's going to swap out into the Venusaur. And he gets off another Mud Bomb. I'm expecting no shield, I'm hoping. Okay, yeah. He does not shield. He has a shield advantage, but look at what he has. He has Skarmory. I'm really curious to see how the Skarm is going to get out of this. Because those Frenzy Plants won't hurt, but remember, he still has Azu in the back, and he gets off a second Frenzy Plant. Wow, this is going to come down to the wire. Oh, he's going to make a sacrificial swap here, guys. He's going to swap. Oh, no, he's actually going to go straight for the Sky Attack. I'm expecting he's going to save this Azu for a sacrificial swap here, but he's gonna beat the Azumarill to a Sky Attack, and that's gonna finish off that game. Wow. I really thought that Azu would have gotten to an Ice Beam. I see why he swapped out his Sableye. He wanted to sacrifice it. But he got lucky that the Azumarill wasn't at a Play Rough or a Hydro Pump yet. So that was pretty fortunate for him. But he knew it had Hydro Pump and Play Rough. And I'm assuming he counted that energy. So he knew he wasn't quite at a Play Rough / Hydro Pump yet. So great plays. I'm sure he would have swapped in his Sableye to absorb the damage if he had gotten up to a Play Rough. So great games, and he takes round number, what is this? Round number 5. He takes round number 5 2-0. Just dominating his opponents on the field, outsmarting them. He certainly has some sort of game plan because he is switching out and baiting out Pokemon like Venusaur. That Whiscash play was almost certainly to bait out his Venusaur so that his Skarm could come in and then farm the Venusaur and then use 2 Sky Attacks immediately on that Azumarill. So very well played, my friend. And let's get into round number 6. Alright guys, so getting into round number 6. I'm already getting tired trying to shoutcast. Well, not shoutcast, but trying to commentate these battles because it's going on for so long so far. I can only imagine the players. I can only imagine the mental strength from this guy just to keep going and to keep predicting. And here it looks like he's gonna go for the same team he's been running the majority of the tournament. Seems like he really has a strategy built behind this team. And I can only guess it's to bait out Venusaurs. So yeah, in round 6 he's going up against his opponent Jorgang. Or your gang, whatever, your gang, in 6, and he's going to be running Azumarill, Medicham, Probopass, Venusaur, Skarmory, and Haunter. So let's see how he approaches this game. He's going to be leading Skarmory here, and let's see what he gets as a lead. And it is Venusaur. Wow, these players are taking a bait on his lineup. He's going to make that switch into a Skarmory, and in comes this Azumarill. So very standard plays so far. That Sky Attack is going to do a decent chunk. In comes this Ice Beam, opting out of the potential Hydro Pump, and he gets a shield out of it. So a shield is going to come in here for sure. I believe he's going to want to get this switch advantage. He's going to want to feint this Skarmory, and actually he's going to go for Ice Beam once again. So not really deciding to go for that Hydro Pump. He's going to let this Azumarill go down. So let's see, what is he going to bring in now? I'm really interested. Okay, he's going to bring in that Skarmory again. I could already see what he's going to do here. He's going to switch out depending on what he brings in. Or actually, no. He's going to stay in with Skarmory for a little bit and try to go for the Sky Attack. I wonder when he's going to make that swap into... Oh, there it is. There's the Whiscash swap. He's going to make a swap into it. And yep, no shield coming out. Whiscash was used completely there as a sacrificial swap. So well played. But this is going to come down to the wire because he can only farm this Venusaur so much. And he's nearly at red HP. But he at least has a bunch of energy in the bank. He's going to force that last shield there. He will get a piggyback in. Let's see if that makes a difference. He's going to have to block this first Ice Beam. Oh no, he's going to go for the Flash Cannon here. This isn't going to be enough though. Oh my god, it's so close. No! The Azumarill gets off the last second Ice Beam. He was in the middle of that air slash animation and he wow. I feel like his opponent undertapped there and wow, he was in the middle of that air slash that would have knocked out that Azumarill. So just absolutely crazy game right there. Great comeback. But he ended up losing the game there. I think if he would have opted to shield his Azumarill and get the switch advantage, I think he would have won. But what a game by his opponent to make that comeback. from a Skarmory Venusaur lead. That is absolutely incredible. These guys are top level players, and they're making top level comebacks. So jumping into game number 2, he's gonna be running the same lineup. Let's see. Let's see if his opponent predicts it here. So he got the great lead in game number 1. I don't think he's gonna get that lucky again. He definitely is. He might be leading Probopass here. I feel it. I feel a Probopass lead. Alright, so jumping into this game, as you guys know, he's going to be leading Skarmory. Let's see what he gets. It's going to be Venusaur again? Another Venusaur lead. No way. Wow, he just got 2 amazing leads in a row. He's going to switch into that Skarmory to absorb this Sky Attack. And yeah, he's going to switch here into his Whiscash this time. So trying to make him think if he's carrying that Azumarill again. Probably not, right? You would assume if you're in his opponent's shoes. Oh, and he's going to go for the Shield Bit with Mud Bomb. I don't think he's going to get it. He does get it! Wow! Okay, now he's going to go commit for the Blizzard here. For sure. And boom, here comes the Blizzard. And this Skarmory is a goner. Yep. He decides to not block. And he wins that matchup. What a mind gamer. And that Venusaur comes in, and you know what's going to happen here. It's time to farm the grass, as Battle Hero says. It is time to farm. A little bit of lag there, but it's not like it matters. That Venusaur is going to be gone anyways. And he brings in the Azumarill. And boy, his opponent has no idea he has an Azumarill in the back. So this is looking great. But this Azumarill doesn't have Play Rough. So let's see. Will this make a difference here? I don't think so. Oh, and apparently his opponent doesn't either. He uses Hydro Pump there. So wow, a lot of these players not running Play Rough on their Azumarill. I ran Play Rough Hydro Pump for my regionals, and it did really well. But I suppose Ice Beam Hydro Pump does quite well too. But just wow. Both just Hydro Pumping, spamming each other, and these Azumarills are just so tanky. But this Venusaur can't do anything. And Azumarill is gonna get to that Ice Beam, and then that is it for Venusaur. So, wow, they both go with the same leads there, and he gets caught big time this time with Skarmory against Venusaur once again. So, the balls will steal on these players, but unfortunately for his opponent, he got led into the same exact scenario, just replayed in a different way. So well played this time, making them think you don't have a Azumarill in the back. I know that play. I know what you're trying to do there. Yeah, great games, and let's get into the final game of this round. Alright, so getting into the final round, or final game of round 6. He's going to go with the same exact team again. The 3-peat, is he going to pull it off? Wow, he gets a Medicham lead. Man, this guy has gotten so many great leads in this round. He just has it down. He has the mind games down. Sometimes being predictable is being very, 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 very unpredictable. I know that sounds confusing, but you know, who is going to expect the same lead 3 games in a row, am I right? Like, you don't expect that. You really don't. He's going to switch into the Whiscash, and yeah, Shield's going to come up here. He's going to go for the Blizzard right away. Last time he tried to bait. This time he's going to go straight away, and he gets it. He is the king of mind games right now. He knows his opponent blocked the Mud Bomb last time. So they would think, oh, it's going to be Mud Bomb again, I assume. But no, it's going to be Blizzard, and he's going to catch him with that once again. And now this is Azumarill. Oh, I could have farmed there slightly more, for sure. But he's going to bring in the Skarm now. And he has the switch menu up just in case. Ooh, he's going to get hit with the Ice Beam there and fire off the Sky Attack. But remember, he still has that Azu in the back. And I don't think his opponent's last Pokemon has been shown yet here. But, oh, he decides to use both shields on that Azumarill. And he chooses to farm up Skarmory. Really good management of energy there. He's not going to block this first Ice Beam, obviously. And he's going to make a switch into that Medicham again. So yeah, this is going to be tough because he is not running that play rough, and that is why this is a way better scenario for Azumarill if it is running play rough. So all you can do here is really try to chip this thing down with his Ice Beam, which is going to do a good amount, but those counters are starting to hurt. Or actually, no, it's Psycho Cut. He's running a Psycho Cut Medicham. He decides to not block that either, so wow. Wow, wow, wow. He gets off another Power Punch. Wow, that is a crazy strategy by his opponent there. And, oh, the Hydro Pump. Oh my god, it's a race to the finish. And his Azumarill comes out on top. Look at that timer up there, guys. They only had about 20 seconds remaining or less. Wow, that Medicham was running Psycho Cut, and that thing got to so many Power Punches. That was really dangerous for that Azumarill there. But he comes out on top with the win by literally just a hair. So really close games that round. These trainers are just getting better and better around the world. And after watching this, I have a ton of respect for players from Peru. So I'm looking at you. I'm a Peruvian cat. I'm looking at you, man. But yeah, appreciate you sending me these battles, and let's get into the final round of the Lima, Peru tournament, regionals tournament. All right, guys, so you're getting into round 7. 7 rounds, guys. This is a big tournament. It's not 100 players, but it is 7 rounds, so that is a lot to keep battling through, keep fighting through. And we are in the finals of the Lima, Peru regionals, and he is facing off against who is now an ace trainer, and his name is Arcalim, and he will be running Medicham, Azumarill, Skarmory, Alolan Marowak, Venusaur, and Probopass. So this is definitely the first time in this recording so far that we have seen Alolan Marowak, and I'm really curious to see if it's gonna come into play here. But he's gonna be leading Whiscash here. Now this is somewhat risky because of that potential of a Venusaur lead, but let's see if he gets a good matchup here. I mean, he's gonna have Medicham and Skarmory in the back, so this is a very standard looking lineup from Boulder Cup for sure. And yeah, if you don't trust a Boulder lineup, if anything. Yeah, this is now an ace trainer, guys. So, and it's gonna be Skarmory versus Whiscash. So the mind games begin once again. Let's see, can he get the bait here? He is going to block the first Sky Attack. So I'm gonna expect a big shield bait coming in. And ooh, he's gonna go for the Mud Bomb. Is he gonna get it? No, he's not. So wow, smart player there for sure. He's gonna go in again. Can he get it? No, he can't again. Wow, this trainer is so ballsy, guys. And he's gonna commit both shields here. He is all or nothing right now. And he's gonna go for another shield bait. He honestly should have just gone for Blizzard there. He's gonna go in for yet another one, guys. Another shield bait. Oh my god, and his opponent's gonna get to a Sky Attack. That's gonna feint him down. His opponent still has 2 shields, and he has a switch advantage. There is very little chance of our friend coming back here. And oh yeah, it's GG's, I think. In comes this Azumarill, and these power punches are going to be doing very, very little. And here comes a play rough, guys. Here it comes. Boom! That Medicham is nearly down. All he can do now is try to fight it out. But Azumarill is just way too tanky, guys. Way too tanky. And in comes his Skarmory, which is going to get absolutely destroyed by an Ice Beam here any second. Or Hydro Pump. It's going to be Ice Beam. So this is going to be a long, slow death. He can at least get off a Sky Attack here, which is going to be shielded. And we will never know what's in the back, it seems. Imagine if it was Venusaur. That would have been really good knowledge to have. He's going to get off one more Sky Attack. And his opponent will block. Probably just for the mind game so that he doesn't know what his last Pokemon even was. So, yeah, well played by his opponent there. And just the fact he didn't block any of those attempted shield baits is just incredible to me. It's just absolutely incredible. He just knows. He knows, guys. He knows what's coming. These players are very intelligent. Alright, guys. Getting into game number 2. He's going to go with the lineup that he's been winning with this entire regionals tournament. Skarmory, Azumarill, and Whiscash. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, I'm loving this lineup, guys. I might have to try this in my own regionals because I am liking this lineup a lot. And he gets a Venusaur lead. Wow, he does. He draws in the Venusaur again. His lineup is so weak to Venusaur that people want to just lead it, and that's just how it happens. He's going to switch into Azu and come in with Whiscash. This will be a good matchup for it, but he does get hit with the player off, but that's just fine. These Mud Bombs are going to be coming in spammy here. There is one, and he's going to get to another Ice Beam, which he is going to block. Of course, he wants to get that switch advantage. Again, he wants to keep it. And his opponent decides to let that Azumarill go, so he's saving shields for something. And it is most likely that Venusaur. So he's going to come in with a Skarmory. Interesting choice there, not going with the Venusaur. Considering the Skarmory is going to get chipped down very low. But he still has a Skarmory and an Azumarill in the back to deal with this. And in comes the Azumarill here. His opponent probably is feeling so down about himself right now. He could have just went in with Venusaur, but he would have gotten farmed. But he's going to get farmed regardless, guys. You know what happens in the lead? It always comes back. The lead center always comes back to that center at one point in the game. So here he comes. Skarmory, the Farmery coming in. Farmering this Venusaur. Just for straight up energy. And oh man, he's going to get off one more Frenzy Plant, which he's going to have to block. But he's going to have a barrage of Sky Attacks here. There's one blocked, and then there's two. I don't think this is going to be a block, actually. It's not. Smart man. He is saving a shield for Azumarill, but ooh, he decides to let go of his energy there. I don't know how I feel. But, I mean, either way, there was very little chance of him coming back because he still has this tanky Azumarill in the back. And even a Flash Cannon at this range wouldn't KO, so great games thus far. And that Skarmory lead has been punishing for his opponents. Punishing. He's playing a huge mind game with his lineup right now, and it's working. Alright, guys. Here we go. It is the final game of the final round to see who will win this regionals tournament. We already know the outcome. We already know the winner. But we will see exactly how it goes down here. So he's going to be going in with the same exact lineup again. This man actually has balls of steel. No one has been leading Probopass against him. No one has predicted it. Oh, but there it is. There is the prediction. We have it, guys. A match. We have a match coming in right now. And he's going to switch into the Whiscash. But is his opponent ready with Venusaur? He is. Oh, but he's going to go for the Blizzard here. No way he gets this. No way he gets this. He gets it. His opponent decides to not block the Blizzard. And that Whiscash is going to absolutely upset that matchup. That matchup was that matchup was not a winning one for him. He was not supposed to win that. His opponent's wow. His opponent has the balls to not block that. I'm just amazed. That play right there probably solely just won him the game. This Skarmory is down so low right now, and he can just farm it up with air slashes. I'm just at a loss for words. But he's gonna bring in this Probopass, guys, and you know what's gonna happen to this thing. He's going to use this Flash Cannon. Boom, the Probopass is taken out halfway. He's gonna let the Thunderbolt go through. And it's actually a Rock Slide, so interesting choice of moveset here. He's gonna let it go through again, and in comes this Azumarill. But it has the water moveset, so this thing will be able to tank these all day long. And he apparently doesn't have a Thunderbolt on this, so opting to run with Magnet Bomb and Rock Slide. Very interesting choice. If only he had that Thunderbolt, this would have been a completely different matchup. But he's just going for it. He used his last shield on that thing, and all he has left in this is that Skarmory, guys. And in comes an Ice Beam, and we have a champion here. Wow, a champion making championship plays. What a way to swing that negative matchup into his favor. That his opponent completely threw that away. The fact that he decided to not block that Blizzard completely lost him that game, that match. But wow, what a game! Wow, my mind is absolutely like blown from that. If I was that guy, I would 1000% be blocking that, because I would expect a Hail Mary Blizzard, but he lands it. And that is going to completely change the outcome of that game. If he blocks that Blizzard, there's very little chance of him coming back. But I don't think I agree with that Purple Pass moveset. I think it should be Magnet Bomb and Thunderbolt there. Deciding to run Rock Slide over Thunderbolt is a big misplay. And basically, it makes Magnet Zone less of a counter to Azumarill and Skarmory, in my opinion, for sure. But regardless of the not block, of the no block there, well played. To the winner, and his name is Escombraura. Well, very well played, man, and he is the winner of the 7-round Lima, Peru Regionals tournament. So just well done, man, and very well deserved. You clearly had a lineup with mind games coming into this, and you worked it with your magic. So very well played, man. If you are watching this, I doubt it, but maybe. Comment down below if you are watching. Mad props to you for this epic 7-0 undefeated regionals win. Here you guys have it, the RSVP page of this Lima, Peru tournament. You guys can see up here, it says one ER Torneo Regional in Lima, Peru. Congratulations again to you, Escombraura. And yeah, just absolutely dominated his opponents today. Complete mind games. His lineup is a complete mind game to get you to lead Venusaur, and it worked so much of the time. And he also had a very good strategy around sacrificial swaps, and it worked out really, really well for him. So yeah, going 7-0, absolutely dominating this massive player tournament. Just wow. You guys know this is high competition, because you have to be a certain rank to get into regionals, and he just dominated that today. So I hope you did well in Worlds if you did attend. Oh right, actually they're having they haven't had Worlds yet for around that region yet. I'm expecting he'll be going to Worlds in Argentina, I believe. But yeah, here are the final ranks. These are obviously updated now. This was a tournament long ago, but these players have since then improved their rankings. The winner is not quite an ace yet, but I'm sure he has that skill level for sure. Yeah, look at all these players coming to Lima to play in the regionals. That is awesome. You guys have a crazy cool, crazy good scene over there, and one day I wish to visit. So yeah, here he is at the top. We see our boy Peruvian Cat there, went 5-2, really, really well played. Yeah, just all these competitors. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my tournament, my Lima, Peru tournament shoutcast, regionals tournament shoutcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you ate your bag of popcorn, your bowl of popcorn, whatever. If you did have snacks, I hope you enjoyed them. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video and my regionals recap of what went down in this craziness that was the Lima, Peru regionals. So once again, I hope you all enjoyed. I would like to say thank you for watching. Please smash that subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below what you thought. And if you like shoutcasts like this and you like regional content, smash that subscribe. Follow me on my Twitter, my Twitch again. And yeah, I really do appreciate you guys for watching. So until the next video, guys, I'll talk to you all later. You'll see some more regional content and more live streams coming at you this weekend. And until the next one, I will see you guys later. Peace out.